I have to make sure I look good. I look good. Anyway, I'm with Rosalind. Hi. And her goal is to teach people the way of God according to a lot of times of dietary choices. Is that correct? Somewhat correct. What we're going to do is I have an hour to explain to her 70 years. And at the same time, she understands from the bottom of her heart to the bottom of her soul that when what people put into their system determines their life, when they live, when they die, when they get sick, their anger, emotions. Once you understand that from the bottom of your heart, you understand what causes all disease. It's called, this is my book. I wrote it. It's the best book in America. I can say it really blatantly because it is. And what I'm going to do is we're going to get, within an hour's time, you should know what causes every disease. Not only what causes every disease, how to heal every disease, if it can be healed, and why is it to your benefit to have it. Most people don't look at it like that. Most people say I have breast cancer. It's not breast cancer, it's breast love. And we're going to explain to you why. Number one. No, we'll get over there. 7 stages of disease, okay? Read it out loud. 7 stages of disease. This is by Herbert Shelton. Pretty much explains what causes every disease out there. Number 1, go ahead.
Enervation or
no.
The body reacts to the accumulation of toxic materials.
Which means, as soon as you cook a food above 115 degrees, guess what happens to the food? There's no life force.
Yeah.
It's dead. The question is, it's dead. You know what that means? It means, next page, you can find it. It means that there's no what?
Glucose.
There's no glucose. As soon as you cook 115 it means there's no glucose. What else? And 85% of our body needs is based on glucose. 85%. And if we eat a food that has no glucose, what does that mean? Glucose has come from someplace. It's called ketosis, which means the body has to create its own sugar. Go ahead, next. Protein, fatty acids, vitamins and minerals, and water. Which means any food that we eat has to meet these 6 requirements. If it doesn't meet these 6 requirements, you know what it's called?
Toxic?
Acid waste.
Acid waste, okay.
That's pretty heavy duty, right? That means as soon as you cook a food, you hear that, everyone? You hear that, everyone? We eat your chicken. It's called acid waste. And you have Rosalind and you have Rosalind's brain. And when Rosalind eats a piece of bread or a piece of challah, what's going on with the body? It sees it acid waste. And the body has 3 choices. Either get rid of it, destroy it, or encapsulate it. Every disease is based on that. Okay, next. Back to 7 stages. Next. Go ahead.
From here? Or?
Yeah, no, right here.
So the body's continuous goal is purification and homeostasis.
That means when you put food that the body does not want cause acid waste, the body doesn't care. It loves you so much that it tries to deal with it. How's that sound? You're dealing with the acid waste you put in your system.
Mm-hmm.
You don't care, but the body cares.
Mm-hmm.
Every cell in your body wants to be in a state of love. You know what that means? Every cell in your body wants to be in a state of love. Which means it'll do whatever it takes to make sure you're happy.
Mm-hmm.
And next.
The accumulation of toxic materials is called toxemia or toxicosis.
Toxicosis. In the medical world, there's 24,000 diseases. In my world, you know how many diseases there are? 1.
None.
That's pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to do this? You want to do this with me?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I didn't show you yet, did I?
No,
okay.
I know. I know all this.
You
stuff.
know all this.
Kind of.
Kind
Not-
of.
Kind of.
Kind of.
Maybe not with the terminology, but
Not
I
with
know
the
the
termi-
essence of it.
Right. But the thing is, well, your goal, which we said it, is you want to go back and become a teacher for those people so they get the best possible food. And at the same time, they have to be in a state of love and care so they'll be willing to accept somewhat. And that means you have to go above board. That means you have to be in their face literally all the time with love. You may have to set up your own school, your own meetups. And I told her I would help you set it. Because when you come here, we're not friends for a moment. We're friends forever. You know what it means? Forever. And I will always be there for you. Because my goal is no disease. This is my feeling. Having lived in Israel, knowing what I know, there should be no war between Israel and the Gaza Strip. Impossible. It's a power thing. It's not a love thing, in my opinion. Which means if everyone became vegan, the world will change. In fact, Israel has the highest vegan rate, and things are slowly changing. That's my goal. Anyway, go ahead.
Here.
What's that? Okay, so the body wants to be in a state of love, not in a state of toxemia. As soon as you cook food above 115 degrees, it's dead. Now, how do you heal? That's the question. How do you heal? Number one, okay. First stage is called
Enervation or nervous system exhaustion.
which means if you cook a food like meat, you know how long it takes to process?
To like 8 hours?
100 hours
100 hours?
per meal.
Oh my gosh.
It has to break it up. How happy is the body getting 100 hours worth of work? Not happy at all. Keep in mind, the body's doing the best it can. 100 hours is a lot of work. A fruit, you know how long fruit takes? 30
An
minutes.
hour? Oh.
30 minutes. That's a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
One hand you're giving body fruit, and I eat mostly fruit. The other hand you're giving your body 100 hours. Not only that, you give 100 hours if you're eating meat. How the way it was killed. That affects us.
Yeah.
The way it's suffering. I mean, you eat a piece of meat, you destroy someone's mother, someone's father, someone's sister, someone's brother. You put them in a freaking truck, and you leave their family behind. And then when they're on that truck, you know what they know what's going on. They know they're going to be killed. They know they're going to be killed. We have a mile from here, we have a pig farm, a cattle farm. From what I heard, 10,000 pigs go to that truck, go to the farm every single day, aren't killed.
Wow.
You could smell it. You smell death a mile away. And these trucks go. They basically go at nighttime so no one will see them. Truck after truck. She's going. That's okay.
I just wanna...
Okay.
You keep talking.
Okay, next. We have the first stage. Second stage is called toxicosis. As soon as you cook a food above 115 degrees, it's dead. The goal of the body is to be in a state of love, care, and hope. You know what that means? Look at that. Whoa. This is top of the line, over the top, living a dream, super excited.
Keep talking.
Toxicosis. Every disease is based on that. It means it's dead food. The question is, what's the body going to do with dead food? Enervation. Let me explain a little bit about enervation. Enervation means the body requires sufficient energy to break up the food and use it. If it cannot be used by the body, then it has to figure out what to do with it. And you only see my shirt. Do I look strong? Or how I make muscle? I can't make muscle. Damn. You know how many push-ups I did today?
How many?
I used to call them push-ups, and now I call them pulses.
Why?
I did 550 pulses this morning.
This is much better.
This is much better. Okay, so the body, say for example, this is the way it works. The body to heal needs sufficient energy. It needs sufficient energy to handle the acid waste. That means in an ideal world, we have to give the body the most sufficient time to heal. The best food for a body to heal is for fruit, which means if you're eating acid waste, eventually all that acid waste is there, and it has to figure out what to do with it. And when they call it initially, it goes from the stomach to the small intestine and the liver. If the liver can't handle this acid waste, and after a while it gets overloaded, it has a symbiotic relationship with the cells. So cells, listen, I got this acid waste, what should I do? Cells are bad, I'll take it because this acid waste can't not be in your bloodstream, otherwise you die. All 74 trillion cells understand. Your blood has to be 7.4 at all times, otherwise you die. So the body has to take all this acid waste and can't put it in the liver. It stores it. You know what that's called?
Mucoid plaque.
Fat.
Fat. Close.
Fat, right?
Yeah.
This fat is love. People are fat. That's 65% of all Americans are fat. It's not fat, it's body love. The body loves you so much. This acid waste the body cannot process. It needs a place for it to be stored. So when you give the body enough time, it will get rid of it. Counting for fat in the stomach, fat in your legs, fat in your butt, fat in your cheeks, fat in your, underneath your chin, fat in your face, get rounded. That's what happens. Its body is overloaded with acid waste because we're eating cooked food. That body has no energy, has no idea what to do with it because there's no vitamins, no minerals. It's dead food. And when we go to the supermarket, guess what we buy? Dead food. That's the way it works. And there's nothing you could do about it unless you stand up. And to stand up is beyond, because you gotta love yourself. You have to love yourself so much that all this pressure around you, all this pressure around you, it just doesn't know, it's not gonna get you down. Third stage, guess what it's called?
Irritation.
Irritation.
Did we do this?
We did that, toxicosis.
Up there.
Irritation. You know what that means? Everything's based on body's love. Say, for example, I just coughed, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't cough. My body says, Arnold, I love you so much that what you put inside me, I don't want.
So what do you think that is?
It pushes it out. You know what I say? Thank you for caring.
It's beautiful.
Then you sneeze. You sneeze and all this freaking mucus comes out. And you know what you say?
Thank you.
Thank you for caring. Say, for example, a little baby has a fever. 100, 102. And it has it for a couple of days. You know, most times people do?
Take
To the doctor.
pills,
Or they try to lower it.
medicine. No.
Everything, body loves you so much that all the bread that you feed your child, all the goldfish, all those freaking burgers, the steaks, the body does not want. But we'll give it a name. Maybe it's Nikki. You have Nikki and Nikki. Nikki's mom doesn't mind giving Nikki goldfish. Or give him a little bagel, right? Or cream cheese, right? And I can go what's in it because it's not really cream cheese. It's not really goldfish. It's acid waste. Because the body needs 6 requirements. Everything doesn't have 6 requirements. It's dead food. What do you think so far?
All true.
Are you ready to give a class?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not ready, but
Not
I
ready.
agree with everything.
You agree with it.
I know.
You
This
got
is
it.
the
You
truth.
got to figure out.
I just need to work. I need to express it.
You
but
need to express it.
It's all here.
It's all here.
It's all here.
It's all here. You know what they call it? Get it out. No, most women have it here. It's called thyroid issues. They don't speak their voice.
Definitely.
Definitely. And we got to speak your voice.
Yeah.
So next 3 more days, we're going to work on you speaking your voice. You're going to give me a date to speak in Lakewood. Can you give me a date yet? You're not ready? Almost
yeah,
ready.
I need to test the waters.
You need to
over
test the
there.
water. So what we're going to do,
Thinking,
what we're going to do is test the waters, which means what we're going to do, test the waters, test the water,
practice.
test the waters. Do you know what? She doesn't know what I'm about. We're gonna put
think
we're
I
gonna
know.
we're gonna put your ass on the line. Let's see Monday, Tuesday, your Thursday, Friday,
What?
Saturday, Tuesday. You can come back next week, maybe. We'll
Yeah.
figure out what day.
Next
The date you come back is the day that we're going to give a meal, and you'll be the guest speaker.
That'd be great, but yeah, I mean, as long as I'm prepared, I'm.
I'm going to give you the books.
Yeah.
We'll give you the books to study. Everything you need to know is here.
Okay.
Which means she wants to do it. Which means my feeling, this woman. Or
I guess I'm a woman. I mean.
Top of the line, over the top, beyond. In fact, in my mind, she's one of the most amazing women I ever met. In my mind.
Thanks, Arnold.
Beyond, no, beyond, beyond. No woman I know would come to this place and say, man, you need to clean. Let me clean for 5 hours.
5 hours. I feel like I didn't even touch the.
So that's what she does, man.
I didn't even
And then she's
start.
back and forth. And what she wants to do is similar to what I want to do. Create an energetic movement for a transformation of a disease-free world. I used to be focused only on Jewish people. Now I'm focused on the world. Because the world is the key. Jewish people are part of it, but you got to change one person, which means that's what I do. So next stage is irritation. So you have little Nikki. Nikki's being fed this food. I see it all the time. I keep my mouth shut. You go to the supermarket, get lollipops. What the heck? That's food. And then you go up and down the shopping aisle, you know? Watch a little mother and child go up down the shopping aisle. Coca-Cola. Duh. And they said, man, we'll give them some apple juice. Loaded with sugar. I mean, all this food, and Nikki's brain one day, maybe every 3-4 months. Nikki, we're not designed to get sick. We have 75 trillion cells. You don't know how to get sick unless you feed it sickening food. And after a while, Nikki has enough energy in their body to have a fever. And that's what fevers are caused by. The body loves you so much that it's creating a fever to destroy that which will harm it. What do you think about that?
It's amazing that our body takes care of us so well.
So well. You know why? It loves us so much.
Yeah.
It does. Continuous goal is
Purification.
and homeostasis. Every single second. That's why you can never say anything bad to yourself. Ever. You know what it means? Ever. Because the body's doing the best. And every bad word you say about yourself or don't feel good about yourself, you know, the body understands that. What the heck am I working for so hard for?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's working all the time. So you can see, so you can talk, so you can put your hands together, so you can cross your legs, so your hair will grow. It's beyond. You know what it means?
It loves you.
I love you so much. I love you so much. 24/7.
Yeah.
You know what that means?
We need to love it back.
We need to love it back. Next stage is
Inflammation.
Inflammation is top of the line, over the top. It is beyond beautiful. You know what that means? It's called rheumatoid arthritis. It's called MS. It's called fibromyalgia. It's called lupus. It's called aches. It's called pains. Someone comes to me with aches and pains, and you know what I say to them? Yeah! Congratulations. You know what that means?
We can start working.
It means everything's based on love. You know what that means? The body loves you so much. Why would you have inflammation? And what do you think the body's going to do with it?
Protect you. Try to get the toxic stuff out.
Or destroy it.
Destroy the toxic.
Say for example, you have Nikki's brain, right? Nikki's that hot dog. Nikki's brain's on full scale military alert. As soon as he puts that hot dog in his mouth, the piece of chicken, or the pork, or the hamburger, or the crab cake, or the whatever meat you can, or the cheese, the body's on full scale military alert. And when you're young, it has enough energy to push it out, to cough it out, to sneeze it out, to have a fever. But as you get older, it doesn't have that energy anymore. That's to stay in the system. But it has enough energy to destroy it. So it sends, like what? So it takes the meat, which is uric acid. All meat has uric acid. Is urine from another animal. How many people want to eat urine from another animal? Raise your hand.
I know.
Raise your hand, want to eat urine from another animal, please. Anybody out there want to eat urine from another animal? Anybody? Anybody? Body does not want it. So the body says, oh my gosh, Nick, what are you doing to me? Oh my gosh. I'm going to release calcium immediately to neutralize the uric acid. That becomes calcium uric crystals.
That's some weird crystals.
Guess what the body does? I don't want to go near the heart. It'll destroy my heart. Boing, all 75 trillion cells get together in unison. Man, if I can't send it to the heart, I still got to get rid of it. I'm going to send it to my hands. Furthest from the heart. I'm going to send it to my feet. Furthest from your heart. I'm going to send you joint pain. Because this way I can really get nice area. I'm going to send it back. Figures out. It does calculation. All these calculations. Your body does all these calculations. Where does Casimir crystals go to? Then he says, I got it in my hands. And body says, I don't want it in my hands. Body says, you're right. We don't want this Casimir crystal in your hand. What we're going to do is we're going to send our soldiers. We have millions and millions of soldiers in your hands to destroy it. Body says, man, that's a great idea. I love that idea. But they said, what happens? I have all these soldiers in my hands and there's no room. I'm going to expand the area to welcome all the soldiers. You know what that's called? Information.
Wow.
What do you say? Thank you. You know what it means?
Wow.
Thank you for caring so much about me. That I love you so much. I'm gonna get all the soldiers into that area to destroy it. Generally, you remove the cause, give the body healthy healing condition, arthritis, 1 month will go away. Rheumatoid arthritis, 1 month. Fibromyalgia, 1 month. MS is a little more difficult. It takes a long time with MS, but it does get better eventually. It does, but MS has
so many people have healed from it.
And ALS is another one. Or this other one, cystic fibrosis, it got in the lung area. I thought we could handle it. Next. You understand information?
Yeah.
You understand love?
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Are you excited?
I'm excited.
Oh, excited. Right. This is pretty exciting.
So excited.
And it's so, because you know how to treat millions of people.
Yeah.
Next to nothing. You know that's beyond it? Beyond. Beyond. You know what I mean?
World changing.
World changing. Revolutionary. Revolutionary. Remember this. It's revolutionary. The other side doesn't cost money. The other side of it, medical doctors go to school. You got to change your ways. But the other side of it, most people think we're lying to you. That's the key. 99% of all people don't believe it, which is the key. Because if they did believe me, or they believed her, the medical establishment will close down. We're lying to you. That's the key. We're lying. You know, who would freaking take a guy who wears a freaking hat backwards? Who are these? Who are these changed? No one in their right mind would believe me. That's why I wear it that way. If I wear a white coat, then I could charge money. But this way I can't. I can't charge freaking money for telling you the banana. What the heck? You're not gonna spend $1,000 on me for me to tell you the banana. That's just the way it works. Number 5. This is 7 Stages of Disease. This is my book, probably the best book in America. One thing is, if it resonates with you, absolutely do it. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't do it. Your choice. I'm speaking my truth. This is my opinion, and there's no guarantees. I'm just saying, generally, from my experience, you change the way you eat. For the most part, the body can heal itself. It will heal. Food is one aspect, not everything, but we'll talk about other aspects. But food is just one aspect. Next one, ulceration. Ulceration is like mind-boggling, so beyond amazing. They call it shingles. They call it eczema. They call it psoriasis. They call it warts. Once again, his body's love. Poor Nicky, man. Nicky went for the whole gamut. He had the inflammation, he had a cough, he had a fever. But freaking Nicky's still eating hot dogs. What the heck? Yeah, but he still aches and pains, but he says, you know what? I'm gonna take a magic pill. I'm gonna take this magic pill. This is what the doctor said. He takes this magic pill. Keep in mind, where does it go?
Into the stomach.
You got 98,000 miles of arteries. Where does it go? Is there a traffic light in there? Hey, go to the right, go to the left, boom, boom, boom.
Everywhere.
No one knows.
No one knows.
No one knows.
I feel better than for not knowing.
No one. You have 98,000 miles of arteries. How does the medicine know where to go? Good question. And the other question is, once it gets where it's supposed to, if it ever gets there, how does it know what to do? Has no DNA, no. It doesn't. How does it know what to do? How does it know what to do? How does it know what to do? How does it know what? Does it talk to this? Hey, cell, would you please move to the right? Oh, cell, stop aching pain, please, please. It doesn't know what to do. I mean, this is the way life is. You know what I mean? This is the way life is. You go to the doctor. This is what happens. It's how life works. But that's okay. We don't care. I'm just sharing my truth. Ulceration means the body loves you so much that it has enough energy to take the acid waste, which can no longer be in the system, and just push it out. Multiple myeloma, same thing. Just push it out. You know what you have to say? Thank you. So the body loves you so much, has enough energy to push it out. Couldn't destroy it. Couldn't go for the normal challenge with a cough, cold, sneeze, and now it's over the years, it has to push it out. If it doesn't, then the 6th stage. This is the big one. 6th stage, read it, please.
Induration?
Induration. Induration is the most understood word in the world
Misunderstood?
by the medical field. The most understood word in the world, because this is where they put fear into your hearts. Yeah, what is it?
Characterized by hardening and filling in of empty space created
By the acid waste. Good.
by the destroyed tissue, the fibrous elements known as scarring and encapsulation. This process of encapsulation engulfs the toxic materials in a gelatinous.
Engulfs the toxic materials. You know what that means? It takes all this toxic waste the body can't get rid of, engulfs it. Engulfs it. Engulfs all this waste. For women, you know where they put it in women at?
Breast.
For women, it goes to the breast area. For women, women's cells, okay? Men's cells goes to the prostate, women's cells go to the breast. I said, bye, I love you so much. I love you so much. I'm gonna take all this acid waste that's in your body and I cannot get rid of. I'm gonna put in a place where there's no organs. You know what I mean? There's no kidney there, no liver there, no essential organs. It's just a little booby thing. I'm gonna put it there to store it. You know what to say?
What?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your mother died, right? Of breast cancer?
No. Colon cancer.
Colon cancer. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Makes sense.
Does your mother would have listened to you?
I
Or
think she would, yeah.
But
She
you
was
didn't know.
open-minded.
But you didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, I was 12 years old.
12 years old. But someone in Lakewood would understand, right?
I hope so.
You hope so.
If we explain it right.
You explain. Am I explaining it right with someone?
Yeah,
A little bit?
makes sense.
That has to make sense to you.
Yeah.
It has to resonate with you. Because my way, zero money.
I mean, you don't
Zero.
know that. You don't know that. Don't put that out into the universe. The
Yeah.
universe will give you money.
I'm
for
told
wherever
to
your
treat
heart
it.
is.
It's fruit.
So yeah.
There's no medicine, no test involved. Which means that if someone came to me with brain cancer, and I had 2 girls that came to me with brain cancer, you know what I put them on?
For
Fruit. Guess what happened to their tumor?
Illinois.
Went away. I did a story about ovarian cancer. It went away. They were my new book. You'll read it. Different cases, gone. Not saying it worked in all cases. For the most part, you change that mostly fruit diet. Give yourself lots of love, exercise, sunshine. I mean, food is one part, but the key is love. Colon deals with large intestine, not letting go, and not letting go. I mean, it's a whole new world out there. Yeah, in my opinion, everything's based on love. The body wants to be in love at all times. So, induration, okay, one more time. Encapsulate the toxic material to your benefit. Go ahead, read it out. Continue. It's a sign of body's intelligence.
Okay, so this process of encapsulation engulfs the toxic materials in a gelatinous, hardened, fibrous sac in order to isolate them from the rest of the body.
Isolate from, what do you think about that?
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
To protect you.
Protection. How many women with breast cancer do you think would listen to this?
I mean, I hope all of them.
You hope all of them.
Yeah,
Guess who made a film about breast cancer?
you did.
With 30 women.
Really?
There's no real here.
Wait, 30 women who went raw vegan?
30 women who went vegan.
Went vegan and got rid of breast
No.
cancer? Or?
30 women who went and learned about breast cancer. Guess who filmed them?
Who filmed them? You did.
Guess how much I charged them?
Nothing.
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 You know what I told them? Breast cancer is the best thing for them. That's pretty serious, right?
Yeah.
Pretty serious. And I
It's
showed
an
the film.
awakening.
And I showed the film here. You know how many women showed up? Maybe 2, maybe 3. I don't have that power, you mean? I need a woman's touch. I need a woman's touch. Anybody out there? Oh, I got a woman right next to me. That's induration. What do you think about all this?
It's logical.
Logical.
Yeah. But I think people want research on this.
They do want
in order
research.
to believe in it. They
They
want
do.
other
They-
people
they-
to go through it first. They want it to be proof. They want it to be worldwide, like spread and known information before they try to take a risk and try something new. They don't want to be the first ones to try it. They're not, but they also are not aware of how many people have tried it and been successful.
A lot of them tried it.
Yeah.
We have a lady who was diagnosed with breast cancer. She was ready to die. You know what she said to him? Bung you.
What?
Diagnosed with breast cancer. She says she's going to die. She basically says, "I'll eat fruits and vegetables, and I'm gonna run." Guess what happened?
She lived.
She lived. Now she's an inspiration. Anyway, this is our first of many movies. We're going to talk about all these things. We're going to try to give Rosalind the courage, which means to me, the first time I spoke in front of a group of people, well, up to 45 years old, I never spoken in front of a group of people. To this day, if there's 5 people in a circle, I want to open my mouth.
You won't?
Rarely, because I feel like what I have to say is not important. But you talk to me about what I do, what I believe in, then I can't keep me shut. Yeah, because I was given a task. This is my passion.
Yeah.
That's my passion, and I feel the same passion in you. And I feel that the only person who stops you is you. And I think once we're going to do is we're going to put your feet to the metal. We're going to test her over and over and over. Next Wednesday. You here next Wednesday?
Not next Wednesday.
Next Thursday.
Next
Maybe.
Thursday.
Next Thursday she's giving a lecture and a food demo. I'll be right here.
And a food demo?
And a food demo.
Okay. I mean, I would.
You're giving
Yeah.
a food. We're gonna make a flyer before she leaves.
What?
We're gonna make a flyer before you leave.
Flyer? Okay. Yeah.
All the money that you make will be yours.
Oh.
How's
No, I
that?
can't do that.
Well, we'll split it in half.
You can have
I
it.
was hoping you said that.
You can have it.
We're
It's
gonna-
all. It's all yours.
We're gonna make you a food demo. She's gonna talk about. I'll give her what to talk about, and I'll be right there with her.
What's the topic?
It'll be food demo, and then you.
Oh, I mean for the lecture.
It'll be food demo.
Oh,
to-
just about.
how to rock and roll. You can give a breakfast sample, a lunch sample, and a dinner sample, and you can weave it in between.
I play guitar in between.
You can play guitar. You can. As a bonus.
As the bonus.
You want to do that?
No, that's too much. That's too much in one.
But you want to give a class?
Yeah.
Give a class?
Yeah, I want to give a class.
You want to give a class?
Yeah.
So you said you want to do. You said you want to do many steps.
Men-
Many steps before you go to Lakewood.
Oh yeah, I want to be prepared. I want to be solid. I want to know how to answer every question.
So
I wanna be confident.
we're gonna give you the first test.
Okay.
Did that work out?
That works. That's a good plan.
It's a good plan.
I like that plan.
You like that plan?
Yeah.
Are we a good batch?
Yeah. We're doing this.
We're doing it, yeah.
Yeah.
We are doing it, right?
Yeah.
We're doing it. There's no question. We're doing it. I felt that she's gonna. I'm really grateful for having her in my presence, and I hope she feels the same way.
Thanks for having me, Arnold. Yeah, I couldn't do this by myself.
Well, I couldn't do this by yourself.
Why?
You couldn't do it by yourself.
I couldn't.
You couldn't, but now you can.
I need the
support. And education.
Yeah.
And that's what I do. It's my job. It's my job. My job is to spread the word. I help her. I help 1,000 people. No questions asked. Maybe 10,000.
Yeah. I just love how open you are
Right.
to every passion, every person, every idea. You're just like, we're doing it. You want it? We're doing it. No questions asked. You have a dream? We're doing it. Boom, boom, boom. It's done.
Done deal.
Done. Don't even worry about it.
Don't even worry
You
about it.
need money? We'll find you money.
We'll find you money.
Just work hard.
Work hard.
That's it.
We
And
have,
that's
we have a guy last week. He says he wants to open a health food store, right? At a cafe. You know what I told him?
Do it.
Give me a date.
Give me a date. Yeah, I saw that on
I saw that.
Instagram. Yeah.
He couldn't give me a date.
Yeah, that means he's not serious.
He's not
right?
ready.
Yeah.
You give me a date. It's not about the money. It's that you give me a date. And we put her to the test.
That's
We gave her a
true.
date.
How did you come up with that? Because that's really smart.
Really smart.
That's really smart, honestly.
Ready?
Yeah.
In 1992,
Uh-huh.
I was at a cafe. I was at Wendy's.
Okay.
I had a junk food business, as I told you.
Oh, you told me this.
Yeah, but they didn't hear it yet.
Yeah, they don't know.
You'll hear how I got started. It's pretty exciting. I had a junk food business. You know what that means? I sold coffee.
Wait, you had?
I had a junk food business.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I sold coffee, soda, favorite famous cookies. I had I had 100 stores.
What?
I had 100 locations here.
What? I had no idea. Wait, what was this called?
It was called A&S Vending.
A-
A&S Vending. Arnold and Sally's
Oh.
Vending. I had a vending company. Vending machines.
Oh my gosh.
And I was making money. I mean, I have a wife, 4 kids. I was making money. I was making money. But was I living my passion? No.
I can't believe this. I had no idea.
I was not living my passion. And then I went to, I dropped off some coffee at this place. It's called Workout Plus in case you're interested. Went
Is
to
it still
Wendy's.
open?
Went to Wendy's. Got a hamburger, French fries, and a Coke like I always did. And then I reached a newspaper like I always did. It was the Inquirer, but there was no Inquirer. If it was an Inquirer, I would not be here. There was only a Daily News. On the front page of the Daily News was a picture of David Duke. It said that Jews are a problem to this country. We need to find a solution. I reached into the newspaper. I said to David Duke, not on my watch. 3 months later, I had a store in Manayunk.
And you didn't even know what raw vegan. You didn't even know what.
Didn't know
veganism-
nothing.
So how did you find out about
Didn't
it?
know nothing. I knew I had to do something. This is what I said to myself, my infinite wisdom. I said, listen, David, I will figure out a way. So I asked 12 people, they want to be my partner. I said, listen, I want to do this. I want to open a health food store. I want to open 4,000 health food stores to stop David Duke. I know I can do it. And everyone thought I was crazy, except for one guy. I said, listen, I'll pay you $250 a week. You run the store, about $8 an hour. I didn't take a salary. And 3 months later, I found an area. I said, what area in Philadelphia would be most open to my ideas and be very influential? There's only one place in Philadelphia, Manayunk. And that's where I moved. Didn't know anything about vitamins. We opened a vitamin shop first. Opened vitamins, herbs, food. That's how I started. 3 months later. That's what it takes.
Wait, so you closed down all your other
My
vending?
vending business, a year later, I closed it down. I can no longer good conscience do it.
Wow. You didn't sell it. You just closed it.
Well, I sold it to
You
somebody
sold it, oh.
next because I was losing money. I was losing money because I didn't believe in it, so I just let it dwindle.
Wow.
With a wife and 4 kids too.
That's passion.
To this day, 28 years later. To this day, 28 years later. Guess what my passion is?
Health.
Burns.
Burns?
Fire.
Oh, your passion burns like fire.
Fire. 28 years later, I'm on fire with passion. Boggles my mind. You know what that means? Boggles my mind how passionate I am about what I do. And if I told you how much money I make, you would even need me more. Anyway, this is Life with Lazda and myself. Hopefully
Life with Arnold.
this will be one of many. I hope she stays with me for a long time. Maybe she will, maybe she won't, I don't know.
I hope so.
I hope so. Anyway, we're living the dream, rock and roll. Stay tuned. Next Thursday, 6 Thursday, we have a flyer done by the end of tonight. It'll be $10 charge for
my presentation.
Free presentation. If no one shows up, doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
Awesome. Bye.